Hello, hello, Instagram, and hello on YouTube. Welcome. Dr. Dion Napier with Amplify Vocal Studio. I hope that you guys are doing great. I want to do a live today talking about the key differences between classical and commercial style voice training. So, this is going to be geared more toward my teachers and singing teachers. You guys, welcome. Come on in. For those of you all who are new to my channel, I'm Dr. Dion Napier. I am an 11-year university trained classical singer turned contemporary style voice coach, and I help professional opera singers and voice teachers, bel canto voice teachers, learn how to sing and teach commercial music without sounding like you on an opera stage. So welcome. Hello on Instagram and hello on YouTube. So I got a message from a singer not too long ago, and I want to share it with you. So she said there are many singing teachers, and I'm reading my notes. I'm looking to the side. I'm reading it on my other screen. It says there are many singing teachers who think that modern sound doesn't need any technique, but is only about emotion and storytelling. They think you can just do it, but I don't think that's true. Okay, and this singer is correct. That ain't true. A lot of y'all can't just do it. I couldn't just do it. That's why I've created my business and my services around this niche of people. You all who are trained to sing opera arias and art songs and oratorio works, but you also want to sing commercial style music, the popular music of the day, the musical theater songs. You want to be able to demonstrate for your young singers, but you can't just switch off from classical to commercial just like that. You need some help to transition your voice back to your contemporary sound, right? So I want to give you, I think, 4 reasons why this is not true. It's not just about emotion. It's not void of technique. Okay. Commercial style training absolutely has a technique. And while there are some overlaps between classical and commercial, there are also some very key differences that if you don't have them, you're still going to sound like an opera singer trying to mimic or imitate a pop sound. And that's embarrassing. I don't want y'all out there like that. Okay. So let's get into it. So one of the first key difference is around resonance, blending, and mix. Okay. So what I mean, in classical, the style is that you sing in a full resonance throughout and you have fuller tones. I'm going to demonstrate. Whereas in commercial, you typically have thinner sounds. It's like everyday common speech. So here's an example. I'm just going to do an EAR. So in classical, with that full resonance, right, that head dominant mix, but full resonance, it's going to be. That's what I mean when I say full resonance. If you go into commercial singing like that, they're going to laugh at you. Okay. You can't do that. It has to be thinner sounds. It's not so full resonance. It's speech like. So instead, very speech like. Okay. So that's the first difference between the resonance and the mix. Okay. The second difference is in your soft palate function. Okay. So in classical, you guys know that your soft palate is usually always raised. There's this open throat sensation, right? For maximum space. You have that yawn position. A lot of y'all who are voice teachers, you probably have your students to imitate that yawn. Oh, right. So they can feel that sensation as they're doing that head dominant singing. Okay. So we need that in classical because that's the style. But in contemporary, your larynx position is more neutral. And not the larynx position, I'm sorry, that's coming up later. Your soft palate function is what I mean. Your soft palate is more neutral and it's in a lower position to emphasize pharyngeal resonance and some nasality in the mix. So when you sing in commercial music, we are emphasizing some of that nasal quality. Now, it's not isolated nasality because that's too much, but we are letting a larger ratio of that nasal quality come into the tone that helps to make it sound more modern, that helps to make it sound more speech-like, more common, okay? So an example of that with soft palate function is going to be a no, no, no. So same thing, tall palate. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. right? But in commercial, the larynx, I keep saying larynx, I'm sorry. Your soft palate is more neutral. It's flatter to emphasize some of that hand, some of that nasality. So that's going to be no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I know y'all hear the difference in that. Okay. So the reason that sounds different is because of my soft palate and the position of my soft palate. Okay. So that's another element that's different in classical versus commercial. The third difference is your larynx position, which I kept jumping the gun, but it's larynx position. So in classical, you know that larynx needs to be low. You got that covered kind of quality. It gives us this richness and this warmth, tones. That's what classical needs. Again, more space in the mouth. You need that because you're having to project over an orchestra. So it makes sense. It's practical. But when you're singing commercial music, again, the larynx position is either neutral or high for speech-like tones and for some belting. Now, I don't want y'all to get nervous when I say your larynx got to be high. Okay, that's not dangerous as long as you don't keep it high. Okay, but when you are singing commercial music, it's definitely more physical. It's more physicality in the vocal cord muscles, which I'm going to get to. So that larynx is going to be shifting positions. So you have to get used to that and know that you're not doing anything wrong because you feel that physical shift, that physicality happening. Okay, so we're talking about larynx position. So let me see the example I have for that. It's a ya, yeah, ya, right? So same thing, low larynx in opera. Ya, yeah, ya, yeah, ya. Ya, yeah, ya, yeah, ya. My larynx is low, right? Now, if I want to make that where the larynx is a little more neutral or a tad bit higher, ya, yeah, ya, yeah, ya. Ya, yeah, I'm sorry. Ya, yeah, one more. Ya, yeah, right? Brighter sound, less space in the mouth. The palate is flatter. The larynx is higher. It's smaller, resonating space. So it's got this sharp kind of twangy quality. Okay. That is happening because of my larynx position, primarily because of my larynx position. Okay. So that's the third element that's different in classical versus commercial. The fourth difference is around your vocal cord muscles themselves. And I just said this, so I'll just read the notes before I elaborate. So in classical, there is not a lot of emphasis, if any at all, on building your vocal cord muscles themselves. But the emphasis instead in classical is on tone placement and vowel shaping. Okay. In contemporary, there is intentional emphasis put on strengthening the layers of your vocal cord muscles for the physicality of singing. Okay, so in contemporary, we're not bringing head voice down exclusively. We're not modifying vowels as we come over that passage. Now, there is some vowel modification, but it's not in a classical style where it's coupled with head voice dominant tones coming down, and you're trying to keep this clean, smooth, unobstructed line. The goals and the demands are different in commercial music, and a lot of it is motivated by how you are telling your story. What mood or what do you want to project with your voice that helps us understand and feel and be moved by what you're communicating? Okay, so the vocal cord muscles, I'll just do a little Cheryl Porter exercise that I've been working with some of my alums on called Rising Sun. So this is what I'm talking about, like more, I don't want to say athleticism because opera singers are athletic too, but there's more physicality in the vocal cord muscles themselves is what I'm saying. Okay, so here we go. I'll do this one. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 oh, 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 ah. You hear how that's more physicality? Ah, you don't do that in opera. It would be something like, oh. No, Those vocal cords got to be ready to stretch and move and to do a lot of muscular things. Okay, so that's what I mean. There's more demand put on training the layers, the inner edges, especially through Vocal Fry, and just overall training your vocal cord muscles for greater physicality that is required in singing commercial style music. I hope that makes sense. I hope I wasn't talking in circles. Did that make sense to y'all that's live? I'm glad y'all here. Give me some hearts or some thumbs up, or let me know that makes sense on YouTube. Let me know if that makes sense, okay? And then the final element that I'm going to share, there are more, but I just wanted to give you guys, I think, 5, is the treatment of the passaggio and the bridges, right? And this is similar to what I just said about the vocal cord muscles. So in classical music, you're blending registers through vowel modification and bringing head voice down, and then appoggio, that breath support. Where in commercial style, you're blending registers by shifting resonance from chest to pharyngeal and head, right? And refined cord closure. Okay, I just said a whole lot of things. Essentially, I'm going to say it again. In classical technique, you're bringing head voice down and you're modifying or changing your vowels so that there is a clean, unobstructed legato line almost always, okay? In commercial style, that's not the goal, okay? And that's not the desire, all right? In commercial style, you are shifting that resonance from chest into the pharyngeal, right? Into that whiny and into head. So you're switching in those different registers, sometimes not even in order. You may start in the chest voice, then you got to flip over into that head, then you got to land into the middle. It's a lot of internal transitioning that you have to be prepared for, okay? And so that is the way that you handle the bridges in a commercial style, in addition to the refined cord closure that I just talked about, okay? Training the vocal cord muscles. So the example that I'll use with that one is going to be mum. This is an exercise that's right in my bridges. So classically, I would sing it. Ma, 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 ma. Let me try that again. I kind of cracked on the top. Let me try it again. So, ma, 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 ma. See how I'm ma, the vowel is tall and round, head voice dominant. Right, so now I'm going to do it in more of a speechy commercial style. Ma, 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 ma. Still in my bridges. Ma, 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 ma. You hear that? So I'm still modifying that vowel. Like I said, in commercial music, you're still using vowel modification, but you're maintaining that speechy quality more so than in classical. You're changing that vowel to keep that smooth line. Okay, so again, ma, 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 ma. Classical, ma, 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 ma. Those are some key differences. Okay, let me know if that made sense. Somebody said, yes, I hear a distinct difference. I'm glad you hear a distinct difference. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody said, ciao, dall'Italia. I think somebody from Italy. What's up? I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad that y'all can hear the difference. Thank you for the hearts. I know that y'all are tracking with me, okay? So if you come up on a voice teacher, a bel canto voice teacher that's trying to tell you, hey, commercial singing is just using effects and you can just switch off, tell her no, 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 because I heard Dr. Dion tell me there are four specific areas in training that are different from classical. Just to recap, those areas is resonance and mix, how you deal with your resonance and mixing, soft palate function, larynx position, vocal cord muscles, the treatment of the vocal cord muscles, and then how you handle the passaggio and or bridges. Okay, so I think that was 5. Those are 5 differences. All right, so if this was helpful, and if you are a professional opera singer or a bel canto voice teacher and you are wanting more of this type of training, I try to make it as clear, no fluff, to the point as possible so y'all can get in there, see those differences, and go ahead and start building the muscle memory. For the next 48 hours, my Fast Foundations Mixed Belt self-paced course is on sale for $40. Okay, it's normally $69, but it's on sale for $40 in honor of my 40th birthday tomorrow. So if you've been wanting to get in my more comprehensive mix and belt program that I run, that I run on the back end, but you haven't been able to afford it, you haven't had the time for the lives, all of those things that y'all tell me when I talk to y'all in DMs, this is your opportunity to get some of the basic foundational training as to how to shift your voice quickly from classical to commercial for $40 a month. And there's no contract. You can cancel anytime. Okay, so if you are interested in that self-paced course, there's no live, you do it at your own pace. All right, if you are interested in that, DM me Fast40 and I will send you the link and you can start your training today. No more hesitation, no more waiting. Again, this self-paced course is specifically designed for professional level opera singers, bel canto voice teachers, and also professional level musical theater singers who need to get a little bit more solid or get a sustainable way to mix and belt so you're not tiring your voice out. This program or this course would be beneficial to you as well. Okay, any questions? I'm past my time, but I will stay if you guys have questions, or if you want to tell me your top takeaways. Today we talked about five key differences between classical and commercial style training. Okay, commercial style training does have a pedagogy. It's not people just out there winging it. Okay, so I don't care what your classical teacher told you or is telling you, they lying. Commercial voice training has a pedagogy. It has a systematic way of teaching. Okay, and it's been working for singers for years. Any questions? Any questions coming up? Any takeaways? Somebody says one has more trouble sound than the other. I don't know what that means. Treble. Okay, treble sound. Okay. Somebody say happy birthday. Thank you so much. Somebody put Fast40. I need you to DM me. Send it to me in a direct message, and then I can send you the link. I'm not sure I can send the link here. I'm scared I'm gonna mess something up, y'all. If I try to send it here, I don't think I can. Let me see. Let's see. I might be able to. Nope. That's something else. But yeah, if you are interested, if you want to get the $40 special, just send me a direct message saying Fast40 and I'll send you the link. Somebody said, hey, can you send me some training for a beginner, for a beginnings that known to have a deep voice, and happy birthday. Thank you so much. No, I don't have trainings for beginners. If you are a beginner and you're looking for training, I recommend Kurt Wolf. I recommend Sophie Jones and her team at 1108 Vocal Studio. And I recommend Brett Manning and Singing Success. Okay. That's who I recommend for beginners and intermediate singers. I only serve advanced level opera singers, bel canto voice teachers, and professional musical theater performers. Okay. Those are the ones that I serve. Any other questions before I hop off? Doesn't look like anything. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you guys. Replay watchers on Instagram and on YouTube, thank you. If you have questions or comments or takeaways, drop them in the chat. I'll look at those and I will come back and respond to you. Other than that, y'all have a great Monday. Today is Monday. Y'all have a great Monday. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see y'all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.